If you're looking at using your VA loan, this is a critical video. Please pay attention to it. Tell your friends because I am so sick of seeing this happen and it just harms veterans. Okay, here's what you need to know. VA does not do your loan. They don't. It's not VA. The government is not doing your loan. No one who works for VA is doing your loan, okay? No one is assigned to you to do your VA loan, okay? I bring this up because this is one of the biggest confusions, and this is one of the ways that people get ripped off. They get ripped off because they think that VA is doing the loan. Well, VA is doing the loan for me, so this must be the right rate and fee. And there's far too many lenders that are happy to not correct you, right? You call and you're like, yeah, I want to use my VA loan. And they're like, great. And you're like, yeah, this is the VA, right? Yeah, totally. No. And where it gets even more complicated is there's so many companies that look like it might be the VA or they're affiliated with VA and VA recommends them, right? You've got companies that may have the branch of service you're in, their name could be in the title. You know, multiple companies use the word veterans in their title. So you assume, oh, if veterans is in the title, it must be owned by VA, a subsidiary of VA, or it must be owned by veterans. No. This is the thing that is so interesting to me because I've researched a couple companies, especially with those titles, and they're not owned by veterans. You know, it's very good marketing. It's that simple. It's good marketing. These companies know that if they use terms that you're comfortable with or you identify with, you're more likely to trust them, okay? Does this mean any of these are bad companies? No. But does it mean that there's individuals in these companies that are more than happy to play along and pretend like you're assigned to them? Yes. And that's the problem because here's the thing. VA doesn't do the loan and VA does not set the interest rates or the fees. Nope. So you see huge differences amongst lenders in the VA space. It's one of the reasons I do VA Wednesday because earlier in my career, I saw the differences. I was horrified. I saw it more and more and more, and I still see it. And I'm like, this has got to stop. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about you can talk to one lender and let's say these are example numbers, right? They're giving you 6.875% and you're paying 2 points. 1 point is 1% of the loan amount. So on a $500,000 loan for that 6.875, you're paying 10 grand. And you're like, okay, well, how much better could another lender be? Guys, I have seen stuff where like another lender, right? Because this is one of our hobbies is taking loans from one of these big companies that makes you think they're part of VA, where we would be at like 6.125. That's a big difference. 6.875 versus 6.125, 10,000 in fees, no lender fee. 10,000 in lender fees, no lender fee. That's the thing. We see stuff all the time. And it's not just these big companies. Like, you know, there's also, it's everything. It's brokers, it's independent mortgage bankers, you know, it's a lot of lenders where we'll see these huge differences of like $12,000, you know, 18, like just stupid numbers where you're like, how the heck is this happening? And it's happening because they're preying on people with the assumption that A, VA rates are the same and VA sets the fees, not true. Or B, they're playing the whole VA assigned us to you game, right? And right now, when a lender does a hard credit pull, meaning that it's a real credit pull, right? The soft ones are not real and it's really a bad idea for government loans. But a hard credit pull, the credit bureau sells your information, not the lender. Why the hell would I sell your information to other lenders? No sense. The credit bureaus do this. You should look it up. It's called trigger leads. And then you get called by people. And what's really interesting to me is depending on the state and the loan amount, dark, right? The higher the loan amount, the more calls they get because the bureaus are giving out some level of information. So buyers are getting calls where people are saying, hey, hey, Barbara, I'm just giving you a call. VA asked me to reach out to you just to make sure you're getting a good deal. VA didn't do that. That's not a thing. VA does not meddle with lenders. VA doesn't know if your credit's pulled. VA is not doing any of this. But these sleazy lenders know that people just go, oh, well, I guess that makes sense. I'm a veteran. Wow, they really look out for me. Yeah, sure. My other favorite one is they'll call and they'll go, hey, Barbara, you are not getting a good deal. VA assigned me over to you just to make sure. Yeah, it's just not good. And you're like, how do you know the deal I'm getting? Barbara, I've got the lowest rates. They know I have the lowest rates. So VA assigned me to you to make sure you're taken care of. Oh, okay. Lies, dirty, dirty lies. And look, one thing to always keep in mind, you need to research the lender, research the loan officer. Loan officer, very important. They're the ones that structure your file. They're also the one that prices your file. And call them. If someone's calling you, offering you a loan out of the thin air that you didn't reach out to, you need to know that this is one of those people in a call center where the only way they can get business is by pretending that there was a divine intervention and they got your number, right? Good lenders don't do that. People come to good lenders. Good lenders get referrals from past clients. So whenever someone's calling you, and this is with any financial product, if they're mailing you, if they're calling you, you just have to realize that's because no one's actually going to them to give them business. And you have to go, why is that? It's usually because they're not going to be very good. They're going to be sleazy and deceptive. There's a problem, right? Because if someone's good at their job, people come to them. So really watch out for that. The key core message of this video is that VA has nothing to do with the lender. Nothing. The only time, a lender would talk to VA would be if there's like an appraisal issue, because we do order the appraisal through VA. That's it. VA condo approval on a condo that's not approved. That's it. But no, VA is not assigning you a lender. These companies with the names veterans, military, all of that in the title, all it is marketing. That's it. So make sure that you are lining them up against different loan officers and different companies to make sure you're getting a good deal. I say this all the time, and I'm now thinking I'm never going to retire. So years ago, I said I will retire when veterans are known as aggressive rate shoppers, but most importantly, when people stop ripping them off. And even though I've been doing all these videos, I'm still seeing it, and it drives me crazy. So I guess we'll be together till I'm dead, like 110, so that will be cool. But look, don't fall for these tricks. If you're like watching this going, Jen, that's my lender, just reach out. Let us look at your loan summary. Let's talk through it. Let's make sure you're not getting ripped off, because honestly, seriously, veterans are the last people in the world that should ever be paying a nickel more for anything. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have questions or want to plan to buy a VA house, get on the calendar. We've got the VA course, nostressva.com. It's free. It's everything tip to toe. And we've got that new phone number that you can text and call, 786-933-2077. So look, I can be your lender. I'm always happy to be shopped. Read the reviews. I'm here to make sure you get a good deal. Thanks for watching.